Here's the big question for this video. Is activity eating as just a casual activity as opposed to something solely for nutrition, making you put on more weight than you want or need? And this video might contain some ideas that could potentially be controversial or something that you don't really want to hear. And it's not coming from like a judgmental way, but just this idea. So I'm doing a 5-day fast, and I became conscious of this idea, or aware of this idea, where I had some free time today. I had about 2 or 3 hours in the afternoon, and I was like, what should I do? What should I do with this extra 2 hours that I have if I'm not, doing work, or if I'm just bored, or if I just finished the gym and I don't really have any physical activity? The first thing that came to mind when I couldn't think of anything else to do was to go eat, was to go get a snack, was to go to a cafe, to go get a sandwich or something. And I'm on a fast, so I can't do that with my time. And it really made me start to think about how often, and I'm not saying, thinking about eating is unnatural or anything, but how often this desire for food, just casual eating, just to eat, just for fun. Like I wasn't even like, thinking, oh, well, I need food right now. It's more so, oh, I'm bored, let me eat something, or let me find some ways to spend my time. And the first thing that came to mind was eating. I mean, of course I'm fasting, so I probably think of it more often, but this idea, really to think on it and think about all of the other times that I have just eaten just to fill time, or eaten just to fill like an activity when I don't really need to. And when it comes to this topic of, weight gain or weight loss, it ultimately does come down to food. And of course, if you live or grew up in a family where, food is an activity, it's a gathering, it's a special sharing of, time with some people, like, it becomes more of a challenge because it is like ingrained. And obviously, if you care more about family and the tradition of eating with family, and you care about like having that whole meal and all of that, like every single day, then of course it's going to be slightly more difficult to be aware of the impact it could potentially have, because food feels good, it tastes good, it becomes a social activity. And I'm not saying to never eat for socially again. Overall, the purpose of this video was to share this idea, just to become conscious of these times that you might be eating when you don't really need to, especially when it comes, if you want to become more fit, or you have like a weight loss challenge. And of course, always speak with a physical physician, a doctor, or a certified dietitian to get information on your very specific dietary needs. But in general, just this idea of when you're bored, you eat. When you don't have anything else to do, you eat. When you are just looking for an activity, a fun activity to go hang out with people, you eat. So I can see how this, and I hope you can too, based on this video, can see how this can potentially impact somebody, can potentially influence weight gain or weight loss. And at the end of the day, even 3 meals a day, right? Some people eat 3 meals a day, some people eat 5 or 6 small meals a day. If you're a bodybuilder, you probably eat more. If you're Michael Phelps, you got to prepare for the Olympics, you're eating 24,000 calories a day, or I think it was like 12,000 calories. I don't remember exactly. But just in general, this idea, for anyone who's not an athlete, for anyone who's not running 100 miles a day, for anyone that just maybe is just like a couch potato, or you just have a job that doesn't allow you to move very much, which is most jobs, like sitting at a computer or something. This idea of, are you just snacking to snack? Are you just eating to eat? Are you just eating to fill time? Or, is it an absolute like necessity? That's something that you really, really need. Of course, your body tells you it's hungry. Your body needs nutrition, nutrients, water, oxygen. Your body needs all these things. But how often does it really need it? And when it comes to just eating as an activity, going beyond, you know, that social family connection that you feel you might need, or just eating for Thanksgiving or something like that, besides those like occasions, you know, how else are you filling your time when it comes to food? Or are you using food to just fill time when you don't really truly need it? Just some thoughts, because I'm fasting, and this is something that I've wondered about, and you know, I imagine many people have wondered about. You hear about it all the time, this idea of, you know, eating when you're bored, just eating to feel good, just eating to like fill the time, constantly having like snacks on hand, even if they're healthy snacks. I mean, healthy snacks, always talk to a doctor, right? Some people are vegan, and just eating vegetables all the time probably won't do very much bad, right? It'll probably do a lot of good. But in general, right, for those who are struggling with weight gain, or struggling with weight loss, or just have a problem eating too much, or they feel like they're eating too much, this is a simple thought process that we can all manage. You know, it's not difficult to just notice, hey, am I going to Starbucks to grab a couple snacks? Do I really need to eat right now, or am I just bored? I just want to go get some coffee and get out of work right now, or go to work late. Or if you know, you got 2 hours to spare between right now and the movie that you want to go see. If you've got 2 hours, do you actually need to go get some food, or do you just feel like it's something that you're just using to just add to the date night? And of course, you know, I'm not saying not to have food on date nights, right? But at the end of the day, you know, thinking about becoming conscious and aware of these thoughts can potentially help people to lose weight, or help to manage your weight, or help to eat healthier, even be more conscious of your own personal diet. So this is still day 1 of my fast, and this is just a thought that came that I just had to share, and hopefully it's helpful to you. So with that, thank you for watching, and have a great day.